Hello everybody. It has really been a while. I'm going to talk about that some other point, not today. I will just show you how you can make a very quick painting without lots of effort. If you do not have a feather brush like I have, it doesn't matter. You can take whatever, take, as you might remember, you can take a dishwasher brush or just a normal brush. It's fine. I took two different colors. I think it was Prussian blue and some black oxide something. Put it directly on the feather brush. I wetted the paper before. This is some super cheap paper, nothing special, no 100% cotton. This is just cellulose paper. I spray the paper, I put on the color, just smack it on there and see what happens. And I do love this part in a painting. It's so unpredictable. I did not really know how the colors would turn out, how exactly they would spread. And now they have dried. This, by the way, it's water in a small little spray bottle. This is one of the brushes I use most frequently for making trees, small trees. It's a super cheap, I don't even know the brand anymore, liner, like 000, I think. Yeah, it's dark enough. My palette there is just a lot of darks. I don't really know anymore what kind of darks. And I will just put in a little tree. You load the brush with a lot of color and you do the wiggle motion with your hand. Try to do it more in sharp lines, and what I mean by that is don't make it like floating, like a snake or corals or something. When you make the branches, rather do it in zigzag lines with sharp edges, because it's not going to turn out as sharp as you might believe, and in that way you prohibit that you get these algae-like looking branches, which a lot of people who start out making branches, they end up with these, it looks like curls or something. And of course, the tips of the branches have to be smaller than the rest of the branch. Adding in a bit more on the trunk here, because it was a bit slim, I think. Oh no, here I'm making the extra little branches. Okay, but I'll soon be making the tree trunk. Yeah, I'm making it a bit bigger because I thought it was a bit small. I don't know if you can hear the wind outside. It's super windy here today. I switched rooms, by the way. I'm in another room now. This is why it's like an echo chamber here. I think I need to put in some rugs or something, so I'm sorry if the sound is a bit weird. And of course, I have to add a few tiny birds. However, I didn't like that bird, so I tried to remove it. This paper is kind of forgiving. Oftentimes I think that cellulose paper, the cheap paper, is more forgiving when you actually try to remove the color. It's somehow that it doesn't really, I mean the 100% cotton is more sturdy, so you can rub more without it breaking, but it almost feels like when you have these cheap kind of papers, the cellulose papers, that it's almost like the color doesn't really stick to it in the same way as they do on 100% cotton. So it was fairly easy to just rub it off again. And now I just put in a few small birds. Make them small. Don't make the you know, the big M-shaped birds. In the end, you could basically only make small little dots, and our eye would still perceive it as birds. And I wanted to put in a little tree on the other side as well. Maybe make it like some kind of gloomy portal, or, I mean, it does look a bit otherworldly, worldly, otherworldly. Oh my god, some words are hard to say. Yeah, it gives it a bit of a, you know, a gloomy feeling of maybe we're entering some kind of portal into the death realm, or I don't know, something like that. I really liked how this Prussian blue turned out. I like this cold, desolate feeling. And as you know, most of my trees, they're always dead. I have a thing for dead things. My kids mock me because every time we're outside somewhere in the forest and I find a deer skull or some bones or something, I always collect them, because I don't know, I just love it. I really love collecting bones and stuff. And I do like the trees when they do not have the leaves on. I think it's really beautiful. Now I take some gouache. This was some talons, I think. I'll take my brush. This is a round brush, size 6 or something, but again, it doesn't really matter. Just take any brush that you have. Make it a bit into cream-like mixture and splat it on there. You could take acrylics as well. Doesn't have to be gouache. As you know, I'm a mixed media artist. I am not a purist. Now I felt if the tree was dry, because I wanted to put in a little bit of detail. This is a polychromos white pencil. So I just added in a little bit of detail on the trunk. A bit of grass. Just, you know, go for whatever you feel like. If you don't even have to do this part. It might already be done. I was just feeling to keep going for a little bit. And this time, if you've seen my older videos, you know that I oftentimes use soft pastel for details in the end. This is oil pastel, soft oil pastels, and they are so lovely. It's a no-name brand. I can't even tell you. It's really, I just got it here in the local store. They were super cheap, but they are so smooth and so soft. If you are a painter that is interested in the tactile, in the tactile experience in painting, you should really try soft oil pastels. I personally, I have to admit, I don't really like the feeling of soft pastel. I hate to blend it with my fingers because it gets so dry and it's super, it's icky and I don't like it. But I do love the soft oil pastels. They're so creamy and smooth. And here I'm taking another pen, colored pencil blue. Just try to add a few trees in the background. You don't have to do that. That was basically just, yeah, never mind. And of course, put a signature on your painting, important. And yes, that's it. Give it a try. I hope you like it. Welcome back, I have to say, because I've been gone for so long, and see you soon. Bye-bye.